Hello and welcome back. We made it all the way over here to Mars. About to release the grinder down into Mars itself, and well, there's no parachute on it. So we're going to have to leave this transport where it's at. It should be good for a while we drop this thing down there, get in control of it, and hope it can actually stop itself once we get to thick enough atmosphere. It should be able to, but we're going to have to find out. So first, let's give ourselves a little bit of velocity. We shouldn't be too far from gravity here. Kind of point in the right direction. There's gravity. We're going to release that, turn that on. Get ourselves back out of gravity. So that's going to stay there. It'll be that one. So now, we just kind of need to wait for this thing to fall. So this might take a bit. I'm guessing we're going to be speeding this up while I redo that. Guess I'll see you when we get closer to the ground. Well, here we are. Probably cut that last bit out. Just watching this thing fall through the sky is not that exciting. But here we are at about 3,000. And we're stopping just fine. So as you see, we're going to come down fairly close to the antenna. But let's get over here to this. And while we're here and we're in control of something, let's take a look at our pipeline, see if there's anything we can do with it easily. I kind of doubt it, but we can at least look. Well, first let's take care of this broken section up here. We can't really lift that back into place. I don't think we can. Yeah, that's not on hinges, so we're not going to be able to lift that back into place. So we should be able to come in here. Whoops, not that hard. Should have started at the top of that one. But get rid of all this stuff that's just laying on the ground. That's not going to do us much good. So we are, that looks like 3 up. So I kind of need to design everything from there. Well, I need to get materials down here to build all that. Which it looks like I might need to prioritize that first. Because this battery is not going to last forever. So before we start making plans to fix that all the way, we'll get materials to make this down here. That shouldn't be too bad. But let's continue on this pipeline for a little bit at least. Somewhere around in here there's some more broken sections. Well, made it back down here to this end. Just wanted to see, look what I've got here. I don't know if that is just sitting on the ground or not. Let's see, I should have some lights. It's hard to say. It might have turned itself into a static grid. So I'm going to leave it alone for now. Ditto with this one. This one, both of these are complete. So it may be possible just to lift them up, but I don't know if their static grid can move or what. But for now, I think I am going to leave them alone. I'm going to park this thing, get my transport over to the Mars relay up in orbit. Wow, that thing really went up. Get that to the Mars relay in orbit, get some material delivered there. I'll need to design some kind of drop pod, and get these materials here into it and down here. So I need 4 of the windmills, a structure. That structure might be kind of hard to do. I think I'm going to end up having to weld up all of those fully, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. Well, 11 and a half blocks. Get those built. Get some of those built. Get that built. Mainly get some power of some kind on here first, so it doesn't sit there and drain itself. So let me get this parked up, get that in orbit over there to there, because I've got materials on that, transport some raw ore and stuff on it. Let's see, 2, and yeah, my merge blocks is kind of in the wrong spot, but still works. And it'll probably kick me out here when I lock this in. It did not. Is that not set up? And action slot 1. So it's doing recharge. Thrusters off, off. It didn't do the antenna, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Oops. But didn't turn those off. And I bet you it didn't put those on recharge. Bats, yeah, those are not on recharge. So we do that. Oh, I bet you know what the problem is. It's connected to the other one. Let me fix that. Oh, it should have done that at least. Yeah, it's connected to this one. Yeah, not sure why that didn't work. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. So, like I said, let me get that transport back over, hooked up, start it charging, and I will be back after that. Well, I am back. We are here. I made myself a little box to drop down in. It's got materials we need to get ourselves at least some things done. Get our power going, maybe a little extra light up there. Basically just get that projection welded up I've got. And it looks like it landed on its side. Oh, and of course it got dark between the time that I've been doing all that, getting things moved around to various places. So now we get the joy of trying to do all this in the dark. You might see that later, or you may have already seen it. So let's go 5. Let's see if I can't find that magnetic plate. Okay, so we've got a hold of it. Now what are we going to do with it, you might ask? Well, I'm not sure. We need to get the stuff out of it into this. You know, this weld chip, so I can do some welding. So let's go see if we can't do some interesting things here with this relay. It's got connectors on it. Okay, can't see anything worthwhile here. Kinda. Now if we come over here, terminal. Not that one. That one? Yes. So now I can unlatch, get away from it, and now I can get my stuff out of it. And it kicked me out. So now we can transfer stuff over. And now, let's see if we can't get back over here without hitting anything. I can come back to that and grind it down later with my other ship. It's hard to tell. I know it's nothing but black, but there is a hill right there in front of me. At least it looks that way. Whoa. Lose a little speed. Come down here. And we now should be able to do some welding. Well, apparently I changed the color, or at least the texture, partway through the build. I don't remember doing that, but apparently I did. I think I can do without that for now. Well, we've officially got power. I'll finish welding up these other 3. Yeah, I don't know why I changed that. And those 2 are still the other one, so... yeah, I'm not sure what it did there. It'll still work, it just won't look as pretty. Well, we've now got 4 towers. Whoops. That looked like we bumped into something. And we have some light. We go ahead and get the grinder ship. I'll take those 2 off. Did not put... it's not showing that connector on that projection. I'm gonna have to go put that on that projection. Get it back over here. Yeah, I'll do that later. So let me just hold off on that for now. I mean, I don't strictly need that connector anyways. I can do that off camera. Do some planning, because we need to also, now that we've got all this, need to use that projection, get all this connected up, repaired, and we'll be able to continue from there. But for now, I'm calling that good. We've got power, we've got a little bit of light. We've got materials in orbit to build with. And I think we're making headway, slowly, but surely we're making headway. And I will see you next time.